We've got about 60 minutes before I've got to be in an Uber back to downtown Miami. So I've got 60 minutes to find this water and catch a species of fish that I've never ever caught before. Oh, by the way, on some old as heck tackle. Wish me luck. So initially I thought this was going to be more of a saltwater adventure, focused on Biscayne Bay, some of the jetties around there. After doing a little bit of research on the internet and also on Google Earth, it turns out we might have a chance to catch some peacock bass in the canals in and around Miami. So last night I had to unpack everything, dig through the old tackle boxes and find some new lures that I think might be better suited for the shallow water canal fishing that we're going to be doing. All right, guys, if you don't mind, I'm going to finish up my breakfast taco so I can get on my plane to Miami, maybe catch a few Z's on the plane because it was an early morning, and I'll see you guys on the other side. And if this doesn't put me to sleep, I don't know what will. All right, well, it's 2 o'clock. I just landed. I got to get an Uber, get down from Lauderdale to Miami, check into the hotel, and there I've got a couple hours where I've got to meet the boss for dinner at 6:30. So we're going to hurry up. Hopefully Uber doesn't get lost. We can get down there, make a quick turnaround at the hotel, and then get on it. As far as how we define success for this trip, honestly, the bar is pretty low. If we can go out there and catch something, maybe it's out in the bay, maybe it's back in the canals, but if we can get something with gills to bite and bring it in for the camera, I will consider that a huge success. Here we are on the balcony, and look down there. There's water super close. I don't know why, but I've got a feeling I'm going to get kicked out of here real soon. So we got a little bit of water here. I have no idea what's in here, but let's check it out.
Yo te traigo esta bomba puertorriqueña. Yo te la traigo de Cupey, de Vega Baja y de Santurce, de todas partes de Puerto Rico.
All right, no fish yet. Panic is starting to set in just a little bit. So I swear I've never seen more boat traffic in my whole life than right here. This is crazy town. I did just talk to a local though, who basically laughed at my gear, said that it is gonna get torn up by any fish that's in here. So I kinda hope he's right. So far I have not seen that fish yet, but we're gonna keep fishing. I'm gonna have to cut bait on this spot soon though and head in town, I think. All right, so it is almost 4 o'clock here. We are quickly running out of time on this spot. So my last lure is gonna be this guy, the boomerang. It's that little 1 ounce, 3/4 ounce, sort of a version of a man's Little George. I'm gonna cast it in here, we'll see. It's a smaller bait. I'm hoping that something hits this. All right, so here's where we saw that little fish. Right up in here. Okay, so depending on how you cut it, that was either strike 1 or strike 2. Either way, I was hoping to get a fish here. To be honest with you though, as soon as I got to look at this place, it's a whole different ball of wax. How's your day going, man? Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Just trying to catch some fish. Here's my shot. I hope there is water on the other side of this. Yes, there is. Holy smokes. Look at that. So here's how this thing works. It's got this little pull string here. And when you pull the string, when you jerk the rod, that pulls and then that vibrates in the water. It's silly, but I have seen it work. I would say it's time to switch off of top water, but as that sun is going down, honestly, if I'm gonna catch him, I think it's gonna be on top at this point. It is 5:07 and I am down to minutes. All we need is one little dink of a fish. I don't care what it is, how big it is, so long as it bites this lure and eats those hooks. Oh, come on. I think it's time for the secret weapon. Ba-bam. All right, Roland. Roland. Do not let me down now. All right, it only took about 3 of my last 5 minutes to get the swivel on, so that did not help. So we are gonna have, I would say, less than 6 casts with the helicopter lure. I don't know that 1,000 casts would help, but we're gonna have 6. So, oh my God, I just had a hit. Oh, I just had a hit. Oh, I just had a hit on the, oh, you guys missed that. Cause I had my camera off. And now I just cast it into the dirt. I had a hit. Oh man. I had a hit on the helicopter lure, if you can believe it. I almost can't, to be honest. So how do we define success? Well, I told you today we set the bar pretty low. We were going to define success as catching something. I also told you that we were going to have a couple things going against us, namely the tackle, the time, and the skill set of the angler in question. You know, when you're losing the game, maybe it's time to change the rules. So tomorrow morning, I think we're going to get out there again. I did feel like that spot had, honestly, some potential. I saw some fish, I saw some activity, it looked fishy. Certainly more fishy than spot number 1 today. So, since we're here, since we might have maybe about an hour and a half tomorrow morning at sunup, I think we're gonna get out there again and try to make it happen. So we are back on the canals in Miami. So we're actually right outside of Bass Pro Shops today. But I'm going to resist the urge to go in there and buy any updated tackle. So just so we are kicking it old school, we've got the same tackle that we had yesterday. We're going to head over there. Again, I've got about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Sort of a foggy morning here in Miami. You can see everyone's kind of off heading to work right now. All right, there's some fish busting right up there. Oh, smokes. Oh, nice. I didn't see that little drainage ditch. This could be the ticket. I just saw fish busting right up here. So that looks nice. Look at that. Little drainage. Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. There's peacocks here. Oh, I just saw one. Oh, I just spooked a big old peacock. All right, there's fish here. I just gotta figure out how to catch them. So Uber's been called. Lures have been cut off. Rods have been packed, and camera is just about ready to get shut off. In many ways, I think today's little adventure is a good metaphor for this channel. There are absolutely easier ways to do things. 100%. I'm sure you've seen it done on YouTube a ton of times with guys who go to these little canals, grab some live bait or maybe some more appropriate lures and knock the snot out. But we resisted the urge to cut off the gimmick lures, to go across the street to Bass Pro, and I guess in that is maybe a small moral victory.
Dad went to Florida, and these are like a lot of palm trees, and that's his house. That's his Florida house where he works, and this is a deck he's standing on. And that's his rod, but you can see there's no fish in the water, so that's why he's sad. And that's it. Bye-bye.